Hey drummers, how's it going? It's Alex once again, bringing you some more fun-free drumming ideas. For this week's lesson, we've got a slightly more advanced little idea coming up. It's a 2-measure lick, it's very slick. It's primarily based on the right-left kick sticking pattern. There is a little bit of extra stuff in there as well, but ultimately this is actually not a particularly difficult pattern to play. It's just voiced around the kit in such a way that it looks and sounds way more complicated than it is. And in all honesty, that's my favourite kind of feel. So if you like what you saw in the intro and you want to give this bad boy a crack, stick around. And I'll break it down. Here we go. All right, so let's break this down into each individual measure, and then let's take each bar and then split that into nice little bite-sized chunks before we stick it all together. The first thing to look at is this little phrase which will take us up to the and of beat 2, so just over half of the fill of the first measure. And what we've got is a snare drum and a crash. That's going to last up until the and of beat 1, where we're then going to play 4 notes on the hi-hat, right, left, and then follow up with a kick. And that will give us 1 and a 2 E and. Okay, one more time. 1 and a 2 E and. We're then going to follow that up with, and this is going to be the theme throughout the majority of the fill itself, this pattern of right-left kick. Don't worry about dynamics, everything's loud and proud, and I'm always sticking to right hand first, then left hand, then kick. And it's going to be high tom snare drum kick. Then we're going to cross the hands over, play hi-hat, floor tom kick, and then we're going to bring our hands out, swap it round, and then play floor tom, high tom kick. So we get this tom, snare, kick, hi-hat, floor, kick, floor, hi-hat, kick. And again, with the hi-hat, you want that to pop out just as much as the other drums, so just try and catch it on the edge with the shoulder of a stick, and that should give you a nice sort of spitting sound from the hi-hat. Something like that. If we now put all of that together, we've got 1 and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Okay, and that takes us up to the end of the first measure. If you wanted to, you could just use this as a nice little single measure drum fill. So we get this. All right, but it does sound like it wants to carry on. So let's now break down measure 2, and what we've got is 4 rounds of right-left kick. We're then going to follow that up with a group of 4, which will be right-left-right kick, and that should give us our 16/16th notes. Everything I'm going to hit with my hands is going to be, apart from the 4 at the end, is going to be snare drum, hi-hat, and floor tom, and we'll get some cool-looking sort of crossover stuff going on as well, which is just, what makes it sound and look a little bit harder to play than it actually is. Yeah. All right, so what we've got are 4 groups of 3. So we've got the first one here is snare drum, hi-hat, then a kick. So we've got snare, hi, kick. We're then going to move the right hand to the floor tom, play floor tom, hi-hat, kick. So we've got... Okay, remember these are 16th notes and not triplets. What we're then going to do is we're then going to cross our hands over, play hi-hat, floor tom, kick, which you've already done in the first half. Bring our right hand back to the floor tom, and then hit the snare drum with our left. And then that's our 4 groups of 3. So I'll go for that one more time. So we've got snare drum, hi-hat, kick, floor tom, hi-hat, kick, hi-hat, floor tom, kick, floor tom, snare drum, kick. And remember, it's always right, left, okay? Obviously with the kicks following. So a little bit faster. Okay, and this is going to line us up for our final 4 notes, which will be snare drum, high tom, floor tom, kick. And then we've got to double pump that kick as well, because we're going to hit the crash for beat 1 of the next bar. So we're going to get this. Again, you could use this as a single measure drum fill. Caught a bit too much room on that first hit there. All right, so that's all the sticking and voicing for measures 1 and 2. What I'll do, I'll go through it, I'll put a little gap in between the first and second bar, and then I'll then flow all the way through it without stopping. So here we go, we've got measure 2. All the way through without stopping. Let's get that a little bit quicker. Let's chuck it into groove. Starting to sound and look pretty cool. works really nicely if you're playing like a half-time groove. Now what also sounds good as well is as you're about to play that snare drum and crash, again do that little pickup note on the upbeat 4. If you want, you can just do a single kick. Sounds really nice if you double that to a 30-second note. Alright, or if you're playing like a half-time beat like we're going to do now, then you could do like a little run up into it with like some extra notes on the hi-hat, so you get this. Starting to sound pretty sweet. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop up there, I'll bust it out a few different speeds, nice and slow, medium tempo, then nice and fast, and then I'll come and say goodbye. So here we go. Alright drummers, so there it is. I hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you very much for watching. If you did like it, please hit that thumbs up button, that helps a lot. If you're new to the channel and you want to see a bit more, consider subscribing. And if you want to get notified every time a new lesson comes out, there's that little bell icon which you can tap and it will do just that. If you want to dive a little bit deeper into my lessons, I've also got my website, which is alexribchesterdrums.com. Yeah, that's it. And there you'll be able to sort of sign up as a sponsor and get access to additional lessons. And sort of during this sort of like mad quarantine period, I'm sort of doing like 2 or 3 lessons a week and we're going through a lot of the grades. So we'll be learning a lot of songs, so there'll be tons of content. At the moment it's really good for beginners, but obviously as we sort of work our way through that, it'll become more valuable to some of you more intermediate to advanced players as we get up to like grade 8 and start looking at things like Rosanna by Toto, Fire by Jimi Hendrix, Schism by Tool, all those lovely songs as well. So in the meantime, take care, keep drumming, and I'll see you very soon for some more fun-free drumming ideas. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.